Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another top 5 video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering my top 5 favorite pieces from Palace's Spring 2024 collection. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I don't know if I will be able to cover the first week of Palace's Summer 2024 collection as it comes out. I'm sure you guys have seen the news, but the lookbook and week 1 is dropping on Friday the 3rd of May or 4th of May if you live in Asia. And I've got a lot of things on this weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover it in time. But I still want to do my, videos in chronological order. And now that the Spring 24 season is over, I've got to do my highlights of that season and then cover the Summer 2024 season, and then I'll cover the lookbook, week 1, etc, etc. But yeah, I still want to do a highlight of the Spring 24 season, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be discussing my top 5 favorite pieces from that season, and it was actually quite difficult because there were some really lovely pieces this season, some pieces that I'd really love to own, missed out on, and hopefully one day we'll be able to own. We'll have to see. I don't have unlimited money, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I will cover the pieces, why I like them, what colors I like them in, how I would wear them, all that good stuff. So let's get into it, guys. Let's start by talking about my 5th favorite piece from the Spring 24 season. So for piece number 5, guys, it's gonna go to the Type P jacket. And I think you know which color I like. So this jacket released in 2 colors. It released in a deer print or an all black. Now, I don't actually have an all black denim jacket in my wardrobe with no branding on it, no designs on it. So this would actually work really nicely in my wardrobe at the moment as just a nice denim jacket I could throw on over the top of everything. So that's one way that I would wear it. I really like the black version of this jacket, but it isn't the black version of this jacket which really piqued my interest. No, it was the the deer denim print one. I'll explain why. I'm not normally a huge fan of animal prints. They don't really speak to me. And maybe it's because all the times I see animal prints, it's on silhouettes that I don't really associate with animal prints or like animal prints on. But now that it's on a denim jacket, it is kind of speaking to me. And I really like this piece because it, how do I put it? It would be a struggle to style for most people, or it would be a really challenging piece to style and pull off well. And that kind of challenge and that kind of I guess struggle is really appealing to me. Like, I see this and I'm like, oof, it could be hard if you pull it off with the right outfit, and I know the outfit to pull it off with. Like, I feel like you could either go trucker jacket, white tank top, very, very washed out blue jeans and cowboy boots, and this jacket would look sick. Or, well, there's a couple other ways you could probably style it as well, but that is probably the way that I would style it. Yeah, it's just a really sick piece. I really like it. It just really spoke to me. I like it in both colors, but this color is the one that spoke to me the most because I don't see stuff like this, and I'd love to step up to the challenge of styling a piece like this. So yeah, I had to give it a shout out, and I had to mention it as my 5th favorite piece from the spring season. For piece number 4, I had to give a shout out to the rodeo nylon jacket. Maybe I'm just really liking my cowboy stuff from this season, but it's just a sick piece. It's just awesome. We've got these extra layers in a lighter color across the back of the arms, the shoulders, and I think the back of the piece. Yes, back of the piece as well. Simple, complementary Palace London embroidered branding on the back. Nice, not off-putting, simple. We've then got it coming in a second color, which is the black on black. I feel like we do lose a little bit of that flair here though, because the extra layer across the arms, shoulders, and back isn't done in a slightly different black. I feel like having just a slightly different color choice on that would have added that contrast, which is really what I guess is the highlight here on the green color. That's just my thoughts here. However, still love the black. All black, easy to wear, versatile, lovely. I just think it needs that little bit more flair by having that different panel color across the top here. What I really like about it, it's a cool material choice for a jacket that you traditionally would not see in that material. I really like the color choices. I would simply wear this over the top of my work outfit. I think that I have one detail that I'm kind of beefing with on this color, and I don't know if you can already spot it before I mention it, but it's the collar. I think this would have looked fantastic if we went with a brown suede instead of a black suede on the collar. Does it ruin the piece for me? Obviously not. It's still number 4 on my list. I still love it. It's still fantastic. But if I was to change some details up, that is one of the details that I would change. On top of that though, I would also change the black color to have a slightly different color for the extra layer there, but we've already talked about that. But yeah, no, I really like this piece. It's going to be really warm. I'd wear it in winter and autumn. It's an awesome color, awesome design. It's just a great Palace piece. Had to give it props, would love to own it and wear it. Got to mention it as piece number 4. Well, maybe you saw this coming, maybe you didn't, but I'm just a sucker for knit sweaters and knit sweaters with fruit on them. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. You put fruit on a knit sweater and I'm absolutely there. And when you give the fruit more detailing, like the shading on it and stuff, I can't help myself. But I think maybe it's just Casablanca. I think as soon as I saw them do like that knit sweater with the orange on it, I was like, ooh, I need it, but I can't afford it. But this is a more affordable option for me, and I do really like the detailing that they've done here. Like, we've got this lovely fruit with the shading on it, and then we've got a nice little sticker done in like a fruit brand's sticker, but Palace, and it comes in some really nice colors. It comes in this lovely soft white, which I see as more of a gray. It comes in a blue, which I think is really fantastic as well, and then it comes in a black, which you can't complain about because it's versatile. Which color do I like out of all of them? I think because the soft colors of the fruit, I really like the soft white, but I do really like the contrasting colors of the fruit on the darker colors, like the blue and the black. But yeah, definitely would go for the soft white if I could. I think it's just a fantastic piece. I love it. I want it. I want it in all 3 colors. But I want it to be a fitted look. I don't want it to be super long. If it's super wide, I'd love to either have one that's really fitted, but then have one that's really, really wide. But I wouldn't want it to be like a dressing gown where it's going to hang down really low. I'd want it to be super wide, but not super long. That's the everlasting struggle of knit sweaters that I like though. I think I just really love the Raf Simons cut that he did where it was super cropped and super short. Really like that look. And yeah, I just wish it was more universal on other sweaters as well. I just wish sweaters would sit at the belt like they did in the 20th century than how a modern knit sweater does, where it has to drape down really, really low and everything like that. But that's just me rambling on about not liking the modern day cuts of knit sweaters and totally avoiding that this is an awesome piece. I'm of course going to mention it in this video today and had to give it piece number 3. For piece number 2, I mean, you knew it was coming, right? You knew it was coming. As soon as a streetwear brand does a varsity jacket, it's on my radar. It's on my radar. I love varsity jackets. I have this deep love for varsity jackets. I think I watched way too many 80s films as a kid and just really loved like the look of like a college student wearing like a varsity jacket. I just thought it was the definition of cool. And now whenever I see one, I'm like, have it. Yeah, I feel that exact way about this one, even with the biblical references on it and stuff like that. It hasn't turned me away. I really like it. We have the Palace Saints varsity jacket. Love the designs on the back, on the arms. It comes in a black color as well, but varsity jackets for me, you gotta have the contrast. You gotta have a different color on the arms that matches the color on all the hems and collars and stuff. It's not here. It's not here. So my favorite color is the navy. I would love to own it, love to wear it. The arms are longer than the torso piece, so I imagine it's going to be a short fitting jacket. Love it. That's exactly how a varsity jacket should fit. Yeah, I think this is a really fantastic piece. I love it. I would love to own it. It's super expensive and completely sold out. I had to give it a shout out as piece number 2. Now, piece number 1, I mean, I don't know if you saw this coming or not. You probably did. I do love leather jackets. I think leather jackets are fantastic. I love the leather jackets with paintings on the back of them. I love short leather jackets. I love long leather jackets. I love all kinds of leather jackets. One of my all-time favorite leather jackets is like the painted leather jackets that Yohji Yamamoto did with the like pin-up girls on the back of it. Fantastic. Love it. And the orange colored one, ooh, wow, fantastic. But back to Palace. They've done their own kind of little variation of it here, and I'm in love with it. I love it. In safe hands, we have across the top of the shoulders there, Palace 2024 down the bottom. Could we have done without the Palace logo and the 2024? Yes. Does it ruin the piece? I don't think so. It comes in one color, black, but that's all you need. Nothing on the front, doesn't need anything on the front. Diamond quilt inside, gonna keep you very, very warm. It's beautiful. It's a fantastic piece. It's one of my favorite Palace pieces of this year. It is my favorite piece of the spring 2024 season. I mean, I made that call that it's my favorite piece of one of my favorite pieces of 2024 from Palace, but in saying that, we're 1 out of 5 seasons into Palace this year, so, you know, that could be a wild call. We don't know what's coming in summer. Well, we do now. We don't know what's coming in winter. We don't know what's coming in autumn. We don't know what's coming in the Ultimo 2024 season, so there could be some fantastic pieces this year, but, yeah, this piece is pretty great. I love it. I want to own it, but it's very expensive. Any leather piece that Palace does, very expensive, but I love it. So had to give it a shout out. I would wear it all the time. I love black leather jackets. It definitely deserves spot number 1. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Maybe you're not a fan of it. Maybe you are. Maybe you don't like leather jackets. Let me know. But also let me know about my top 5. Did you like any of the pieces that I mentioned? Do you agree with my list? I'd love to hear your thoughts on my list or any of the pieces that I mentioned down in that comment section below. And that's the top 5 list covered, guys. That is everything that I have to really say about the top 5 favorite items of mine from Palace's Spring 2024 collection. They're all fantastic pieces. I'd love to own them. I'm just gonna have to save up, and if they come around at a good price, pick them up. But yeah, obviously moving into my own place now has hindered that. It's not like the old days when I first started picking up Palace and Supreme, and I would just be like, oh, I've got some money left over from payday. I'm just gonna buy it. I can't be doing that anymore. But oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. But I'd love to hear from you guys about the Spring 24 season. I'd love to hear what your top 5 favorite pieces are from the season. Let me know down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace seasons, upcoming Palace collaborations, you know what I'm going to ask you for. I'm going to ask you for the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,855 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of May. But I think that's everything I've got to add about my top 5 favorite pieces from the Spring 24 season, guys. So until the next Palace video, until the next top 5 video, until the next streetwear talk video in general, I'll catch you later.